Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a $5 stock that is ready to explode within the next few days and why you should keep it on your watch list. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who continue to drop those stocks of interest in the comment section of our last video, right after the intro. Alright, y'all, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel, alright? So let's get started right off the bat. We currently have the SPY. And in my last video on Monday night, I told y'all that there was a large influx of buyers right over here, alright? And to watch the SPY for a move all the way up to $4,400 on Tuesday and maybe even higher today, right? But overnight, like it only made that move overnight at like 3 a.m. and then immediately like give back those gains, which was kind of disappointing. I was a little bit worried over here. I was just a little bit, and then that spike happened on last night, right here because of some good news, and then we started rallying, and right now, where are we going to go next? Like long term, for example, for Thursday and for Friday, yes, I am bullish on the market. I do think that we're going to go higher. But as for tomorrow, specifically tomorrow morning, I think that it's going to open lower towards 43.65, maybe 43.60, somewhere over here. And the reason why I say that is because of this. Let's zoom out really quick, all right? And it's right over here. If you look over here, there is obviously this line of resistance right there from this head and shoulders, very bearish. And I didn't like the way we retested over here, and I didn't like the way it got rejected over here, all right? And also this space right there kind of bothers me, right over here from this low. I want to see a retest of that low in the morning, and then volume of buyers stepping in at the open near like what 9 a.m. and pushing the market even higher and breaking this previous line and going towards 4,500 and going towards 44.50. I mean, all right. So that's my honest opinion on the overall market, and that's what I expect for tomorrow morning. Now let's talk about the $5 stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. That stock is MMAT. All right. And the reason why I want to share MMAT with you guys is because of this. If you look closely on the one, there is a very clean bullish pennant on the chart right over here. All right. And it actually, let me just change that right over here. Okay, it's right there. It's very clean. The floor is there. It held support throughout the entire time and broke out today. All right, and I definitely think that this is the beginning of a big move. As you can see, I have my alert at $6.82. I think it's going to go higher towards probably to $7, maybe even higher towards like $8. I don't know, somewhere around there. All right. The one thing that I like about it, again, if you go on here and you zoom out really quickly, it's oversold. All right. And over here, there's a lot of buyers. As you can see, the volume is increasing. I wish there was a bit more volume, but I think this volume is decent, and I think it will do. So definitely keep your eyes on this stock for a move up towards these highs right over here. All right, and also there's that giant gap over here at $12. Is it going to fill at some point during this month? That would be nice. I think it would be phenomenal if there was a gap fill like during this period right here, but I'm not too optimistic about that. I'm just looking for the move up to $7, maybe $8, and then maybe later on we'll see what it does. So keep this one in your watch list. All right, so that's the $5 stock that is ready to explode. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're going to address, that stock is UAL. All right. And in regards to UAL, I told y'all to buy this one on Monday nights, and right after that video, obviously, right, the timing kind of sucks. I realized that, I know. Right after that video, it gapped up, which was nice. Like, we were able to like take some profit as soon as we saw the market roll over, right? And yeah, and it just continued to collapse and continued to collapse. And today it actually had a nice move. So if you bought it, if you bought the dip, like the title of the video actually mentioned, like buy the dip. If you bought the dip, you should be like at the same level. All right, the value of your contract should be exactly where it is. I'm not bearish on airlines. I told you guys that I'm not bearish on travel stocks. So so yeah, I do expect this thing to go higher. It may consolidate just a little bit because again, that potential gap down with the SPY might drag it down to like, I don't know, 45, 50-ish before going up higher. All right. But I'm not bearish. There is a lot of upside on airlines. So definitely keep airlines also on your watch list for the next few days. All right. For the next few days. I'm also going to address WYNN, and WYNN did the same exact thing, obviously, because the overall market collapsed. So if you look over here on a 5-minute chart, so yeah, this right here, not very nice. As soon as I released the video, it traps some bulls, and then it immediately rolls over. But right now, it gave y'all like another opportunity to either break even, take a small loss, or even just like or even start averaging in at these lows. The stock is very oversold, and again, as I said in the last video, it may take a few days to actually get in here. All right, so just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's my very honest opinion on these two stocks. Now, somebody asked about CRM. All right, and where is CRM going to go? Right now, the way I'm looking at it, it retested the previous level of support, which is good. All right, and now it's just consolidated sideways over here. I do like the Dragonfly Doji that happened today. This right here is a good sign of buyers right there. So it may just take 1 or 2 days in order for it to go all the way up to $265. All right, I do expect that price to get hit probably by Friday or by next Monday. So that's also a stock that you want to keep on your watch list. The next one, somebody pointed out in the comment section, MU. All right, and this is Micron, and the stock had a good day today. What do I think of the stock? I think that I'm not bearish on the stock. I used to be. I was almost tempted to actually go in short when I saw this thing right here. When I saw this thing right there, breakdown. All right, right here was very tempting. All right, and then this candle right here with the large amount of buyers gonna change my mind. I wanted to see what would happen the next day, and it just kept consolidating. And then today, it pretty much trapped all of these bears. Like, all of the bears right here got trapped. And I believe that these individuals will contribute to the next move that comes up with the stock. All right. And this is pretty much like trading psychology. Again, just put yourselves in their shoes. If you bought puts over here trying to short the stock, and then you saw this today, like, obviously you will want to cover. That way you don't take a major loss, right? And I do think that it's going to continue higher and higher. Now, here's another alternate view of this stock. Let me just erase all of the drawings. There is a flag on here. If you just try to be flexible with it, there is a flag on there, right there. All right, it's quite clean. Again, this is just a different perspective, right? A trap, if you were looking at it on one way, but in another way, there's a flag. All right, and I do think that it's gonna break out, and I think there's gonna be pre-earnings run up all the way up to like $78, maybe $80 before earnings decides its fate. Again, as y'all know, I do not like holding anything through earnings at all. That is 150% gambling and the fastest way to lose your money. Again, because it could go either way regardless of what the numbers are. All right. And speaking about earnings, Nike has earnings tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are very, very tempted to gamble their money through it. All right. And the way I see Nike right now, the last earnings was phenomenal. It pretty much gapped up by like $50 all the way up here, right? But then again, it left that trail. So, am I bullish through earnings? Do I think that they could crush earnings again? Highly, highly unlikely. They may have good numbers, but I don't think it's going to have this type of performance again. I really don't think so. Um, I think their numbers are gonna be decent, and then there may be like a one little flaw, and then the stock is just gonna tank. It's probably gonna open at like 145, and then it's gonna go all the way to like it's probably gonna open up at 150, and then like just slowly fade all the way to like 145 before we see some type of like rebound. So that's my very honest opinion on it. If you are like super super tempted and you can't like hold yourself from putting your money through this through earnings, if you're gonna do it, I'm just letting you know my thoughts and opinions of it. I'm not bullish. I don't think the reaction is going to be great. So yeah, that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the very first link in the description of the video below. Also, if you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, alright? Enjoy the outro.